Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Nistro here, and we are back playing more Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Rank match came out finally with the latest patch, and so I do have a Uryu, new patch guide coming out, but I figured it would be quicker to make videos about rank match, so that's what we're going to be doing. Our first fight is against the new 1000 Year Blood War Ichigo. If you got the season pass and you got to play him 7 days early, so a lot of people are, trying him out. And I don't know, to hop on ranked with a day one character, I mean, kind of brave, but this is my very first rank match, so I'm assuming we're both very low rank. The bottom rank, And as we start, we see him do a forward advancing move, right, that hits me. Clips me, right, because Uryu is very slow to react to forward advancing moves. His arrows aren't fast enough to react to stuff like that, so I kind of just have to take it. This is also my first time fighting the character, so it's just going to be difficult for me to like adapt and play well if this guy knows what he's doing. But I white burst here, right, because I took enough damage and I'm trying to get that fighting spirit gauge up so I can get to my awakening as fast as possible. Now, like, before getting to awakening was only important so that you can get to reawakening, Now that that his first awakening has a longer range on the arrows, slightly longer range, it's now like good to go for just awakening in general. So now it's better to go for awakening 1. So now Ichigo uses his level 1. Boom. I punish a grab with my light attack, which is very rare. And I go level 1 straight into awakening because I don't want to wait, right? Like, my whole thing is that I want to get my fighting spirit gauge up as fast as possible, and if you stay in that state where you're able to awaken, you're not gaining fighting spirit gauge, which means I'm lowering the possibility. Like, the longer I stay with that awakening, even though it is a combo breaker, I'm also limiting my ability to get to reawakening later on in the fight. So I have to awaken as soon as possible. So you have to be really smart about it. So now, because Ichigo has taken a bit of damage as well, he's also been able to get to his awakening. Now this Ichigo, this awakening is it, right? He's not like the other Ichigos like Bankai or Final Getsuga or whatever the fuck it's called, or even the OG Ichigo. There's no revival, there's no reawakening. This is Ichigo's like final form. Which I was really happy when I learned that, because the last thing that this game needs is another character that fucking reawakens and shit. I mean, that has like a revival after you take out all their stocks. Also, surprisingly, sidestep actually worked in that moment. I wasn't even trying to sidestep, I just pre-buffered it, and it just worked in that moment. So yeah, now he's hitting me with grab. He's going for his little bombos. He tried to go for level 2, it didn't work there. Tech the grab that time, hit him with the dash attack. Go into flash up follow up. Now I do white burst because he wasn't approaching. So since I only want to take out 2 health bars, I'm going for the soul break here. He kind of slowed down his like offense, like his pressure for whatever reason, so I kind of just took advantage of that and just said, okay, if he's not going to approach me, I'm just going to sit there and press arrows at him. So I got a 5 soul destruction on him, and now because I no longer need to hit him with a soul break, I can hit him with a soul destruction. This is going to make this part of the fight a lot easier, because he has to take out my entire health bar, whereas I only have to get him to the red to win the game. So I hit him with the level 1. he goes White Burst, right, to get back some health, because this is really his last resort. He starts hitting me with level 1, and then I realize, like, halfway through, like, wait a minute, I don't have to take this. I can just stop the combo, right? So I go for Reawakening, excuse me. And yes, you know, my health does slowly go down, but it only goes down to the red. So I combo break him, and then one combo, and that's it. If this was any other Ichigo, he would be able to revive right here, because his fighting spirit gauge just got full. But because this Ichigo is more fair, I think, than the other ones. It's more balanced, I think, than the other ones. He's very good at pressure. He's very offensive, but he also doesn't really have, like, it's not free, you know. So opponent doesn't have the run back, so we look for another fight, and we end up fighting this time the Bunkai Ichigo. And Bunkai Ichigo is, when I was playing this game, you know, online every night without ranked, this was like the most popular character. So I fought so many Bunkai Ichigos. So I wouldn't say that I'm good at the matchup yet. I would say I'm familiar with the matchup. And now the stage is my pick. This is I don't know, that one random part in Bleach where Ichigo is doing something with Zangetsu. I don't know. I don't fully remember. I haven't even played the story mode for this game yet. I haven't done any of the single player content, which I might have to unlock some of the, like, cooler emblems and stuff for my player profile. So I'll probably go into the single player stuff later. But yeah, so early game Uryu, right? We're just hitting him with dash attack arrow into long arrow into the Kikon move. I hit him with the White Burst since I figured he wasn't going to come at me in time with his special flash attack, which you cannot sidestep that shit. You will get clipped if you try to sidestep that fucking long advancing move. Now I'm kind of keeping him out. He's not approaching, so I hit him with the signature move, right? It's like, if you're Uryu and you sense for a second that they want to stay away from you, start hitting them with the signature move, because it puts more pressure on them to start approaching you. Or to play differently, right? And you kind of get rewarded for your opponent, like, not knowing how they want to approach you. So yeah, still don't have enough resources to capitalize. He sidestepped, and because it was in the middle of my dash attack, fucking Uryu like auto-corrected his dash attack to hit him. Also, that projectile that Ichigo's throwing at me, that shit's really tough to dodge. Like, I don't believe you can sidestep it unless you are, like, right next to Ichigo. And at that point, Ichigo's not going to throw a projectile. He's going to hit you, because he gets more off of that. So it's hard for Uryu to deal with that projectile if Ichigo starts spamming it. Like, you're going to have to change up your approach. But, so what I did here is, he's at 8 stocks, right? So by going for Soul Break here, I take out 3, and he has 5 left. When I go Evolve, and then I go into Sublimation, by the time I get to Sublimation, which is halfway to Reawakening, I can take out all 5 stocks by going for a Soul Break. What I should have did is, before taking his health bar out, I should have Evolved, so that I wouldn't have to take out 5 stocks. Now, he hits me with a teleport, right? Because fucking zoning in this game is fake when people have meter. But thankfully I countered with Awakening, and I figured holding off on the Awakening because I wasn't having too many issues with his pressure, with his offense. Like, my health may be, like, it's not like I'm not taking damage, but I'm at somewhat of an advantage, and I'm still at full stocks. So I figured it's okay for me to wait on the Reawakening a bit, right? Because it's not going to be, like, essential later on. So again, he hits me with the flashed up parry. He goes for his Soul Destruction. That's all fine and dandy. So he goes, he takes the offense, right? He kind of messes up his strings. So I kind of punish him, right? And since he's red bar, we can teleport and continue following up a combo. Go for a grab, which I didn't really need to go for grab. I just didn't grab much in this fight, so I figured it's like, might as well mix it up, right? Just see how he reacts to it. That soul destruction right there was a bad idea. You see my fighting spirit gauge was almost at sublimation. If I would have played chicken for a little bit and just let him hit me, I could have ended the game right there. So what I did there was actually kind of wrong. And that's the weird thing about this game sometimes, is that sometimes you will have to like either wait for your resources, like your reverse gauge to come back or something, and play chicken a bit to win faster. Like you have to get hit to win faster sometimes. Now, again, I was a little more confident in this match because he wasn't doing much. Like I'm not having a lot of issues with him. So I just went for another soul destruction and I got the game from there. So that was my second rank match, and there does seem to be like some kind of like win streak thing they got going on. So he hits me with the run back. But yeah, so that first match I won, I got 100 points. The second match I won, I got 125. So it seems like there's a win streak bonus in this game, which is good because that means like you'll get to higher ranks faster. Like you'll get to your appropriate rank faster if like you're above the league of the players that you're playing right now. So here we go, hitting him with arrows, right? Early match Uryu. I was mid dash attack. I tried to tech the grab, it didn't come out in time. Sometimes online that happens, right? So I tried to grab him, right? He was coming at me fast. I tried to grab him, and his level 1 like kind of whiffed there. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I did the white burst just so I could start recovering health and getting that fighting spirit gauge. Right, teleport combo, hit him with the level 1 so we can get more fighting spirit gauge. So he saw that he was out of range of my arrow and he still inched forward, which was, I don't know, not the best decision on his part. He should have did like a forward advancing move or something. So here's what I'm doing this time, right? So you see that he's in the red, and I had awakening this time, right? Because it's smarter. I'm awakening before I attempt to take out his final bit of health. So he takes 4 stocks instead of 3. And so now I don't have to soul break him again. Now in this game, I just soul destruction once I get to sublimation, and I'll be alright. So hitting him with level 1, right? Because that gets me some fighting spirit gauge. So now he awakens. Right, he starts hitting with projectiles, which again, it's hard for Uryu to deal with these. The best thing you can really do is like back up and try to do something from a distance, like his special flash attack or something. Because for Ichigo's projectiles to go farther, he has to hold them, which means you have a timing to hit him with like your longer range arrow, which doesn't do anything, but it just shows the opponent that they're going to start losing that interaction, so they're going to just stop doing it. So that's how you have to approach that situation. Alright, so he did his forward, which fucking stubby ass Uryu normal, getting me punished all the time. So he did his level 1, I guard it, punish him with arrows into level 1 so I can get that fighting spirit. He's sitting there holding shield, so I hit him with signature move into Kikon. He teleports at the right time. Now, if I would have continued holding grab, this was my mistake. If I would have continued holding grab, I would have caught his teleport. What I've started doing with grab is I've started letting go slightly before you reach the opponent. because that actually gives your grab more range. Now, what I didn't realize here is I don't have to soul break him, so I could have ended the game twice here. This is the third time I could have ended the game, and I didn't realize it. Because I just need to soul break him. I mean, I just need a soul destruction. I don't need a soul break. Went for the soul break anyway. And then the best. This is one of the best supers in the game, like hands down. Because there are a lot of supers that like look cool at the start, but then don't look cool at the finish. That's my favorite way to finish off people. I know it's like it's not reawakening, so it's not like the best version of Uryu. But like, it's a really cool looking fucking super. Alright, so since that was my second win streak, I got 150 points that time. And now we're fighting off against another 1000-year Blood War Ichigo. So we won the last set. I think you can keep going because it seemed like I was able to press search rematch after that second fight with the last person. I could be wrong because they disconnected, but it looked like I could press a rematch there. So I don't know. I don't know like how many times you could fight someone before you have to stop, or if they're, or even if you have to stop at all. I'm not sure. But here we go. So again, very aggressive. He jumps forward for his attack, so that's something that I'm gonna have to get used to. I hit him with White Burst since he was approaching slowly. The issue with White Bursting is that you have to know that they're not going to hit you between so that you don't accidentally get the Blue Burst. Because if you get the Blue Burst, then you don't get the Fighting Spirit. And if you don't get the Fighting Spirit, it's not bringing you closer to Awakening. I stupidly just tried to run at him and grab. I shouldn't have. And also, he was approaching me kind of fast. I should not have done that signature move there. I should have kind of just waited to see what else he was going to do. But now he was at a good range, so I could hit him with arrows right into Kikon. I hit him with a flash attack. He's not sure what he wants to do, right? So I try to take advantage of that. Now, I do hit him with the long range signature move, but he can't really, Uryu can't really take advantage of that, so I just let him approach me a little more, hit him with arrows, and then boom. Now, should I have played chicken until I got my Fighting Spirit gauge all the way up? Maybe, because now he gets to awaken before me. But with this Ichigo, I'm not that worried about him awakening before me because he doesn't get anything off of his awakening, or he doesn't get any reawakening. So him awakening before me is, to me, not a big deal. He's not going to revive later on in the game. And now, since he has 6 stocks, which Uryu can never take out 6 stocks, he can only, his maximum he can take out is 5. I have to go for 2 soul destructions. I can't take out his full health bar anymore. I just go for soul destruction twice now, which is very doable, right? Fucking Uryu stubby ass normal. And the issue is that when you whiff Uryu's light attack, those second arrows that come out, he can't convert off of that, even if it's strike back. So even if it's counter hit, he can't do anything with it, which is so bad. Alright, hit him with the light attack. I stupidly go into level 1 here. I should have just went for Kikon because, which I realized here because I'm like, wait a minute, I can't soul break him, or there's no point in soul breaking him. I might as well just go for the soul destruction. Right, so after a soul destruction, it's like the one thing that like maybe that separates you from, or that'll improve your gameplay is like you can react, like as soon as the words soul destruction are on screen, you can start moving. As long as you're not the one being hit, And there goes Soul Destruction, right? It's like when it's Soul Destruction, or I guess when it's certain moves, they give you more hits done than others. But early on, like some of the earlier Soul Destructions, it's like you can act like straight out of them. So now we're kind of hitting somewhat of a danger zone, where even though I've taken out 2 of his health, or I've hit him with 2 Soul Destructions, we're still kind of in the same situation. Like, we're both in a situation where if either of us goes down to the red and then hits Soul Destruction, we lose. Like, we're both in that situation, even though I took out more overall health than he did, right? And that's because, again, I messed up at the beginning of the fight, so I'm getting punished here for what I did earlier on. So the early game is really important. That's why it's better to play chicken and take a little damage and not have to deal with that 3rd health bar, because now that evens out. If I didn't have to deal with this 3rd health bar, he would be in the red right now, possibly even gone. Or possibly I would have won already if I would have just stalled a little more at the beginning of the fight. Now, thankfully, I got Reawakening and I was still able to get the fight, but because of my decisions earlier on, I took more risk later on. So, yeah. That's going to be the final fight for today. Those were my very first 4 ranked matches on 1000 Year Blood. I said 1000 Year Blood War. On Bleach Rebirth of Souls. He does press rematch, but the game freezes and he disconnects. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But yeah, we're going to go through more ranked matches next time. So if you guys enjoyed, let me know in the comment section down below. This has been your boy Nistro here, signing out.